everyone, myself Bandhani Sharma. Welcome back to my channel VMB tutorial. So in previous session we have discussed many types of numbers and their representation on number line. So let's move forward. Student, you all have studied about square numbers and their square roots in 8th standard. So let's take an example. 1 square or square of 1 is what? 1 multiply 1. It will come as 1. Okay. Square of 2. What it is? 2 into 2, that is 4. Square of 3 means you are raising here power 2. So you will multiply a number with itself twice. So 3 into 3, that is 9. Okay, like this. Square of 4 means 4 into 4, that is 16. Okay, square of 5, it will come 25. So let's see here. These are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. These are all perfect square numbers. What are these numbers? These are perfect square. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 64, 81, 100. These all are perfect square numbers. If I write square root of 25. Square root of 25 means you are raising 25 as power 1 by 2. So what it will come? It will come as 5. Means 25 is a perfect square number and you are finding its square root. Okay, so answer will be 5. If I take 16, square root of 16 is a perfect square number and you are raising power 1 by 2. So it will come as 4. So one thing should be clear here. These perfect square numbers under root will come as natural number. See here, 5 is a natural number, 4 is like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all natural numbers. So if a number is a perfect square and you are finding its square root, so it will come as a natural number. And as you well know that every natural number, every whole number, every integer can be represented as a rational number. So how it will represented as rational number? By taking its denominator as 1. Okay, so if a number is written in the form of square root and under square root, if it is a perfect square number, then it will be considered as rational number. So let's take another example. Square root of 256. Okay, if you remember the square table till 20, you can find easily its square root. So 16 into 16 means square of 16 is 256. Okay, so square root of 256 is 16. Now this 16 can be write in the form of p upon q by taking its denominator as 1. It means this square root of 256, in which 256 is a perfect square number, so that is why this is rational number. Okay, so every rational number can be in this square root form. Okay, the condition is under square root the number should be perfect square number. Okay, so in the case of rational number, it is not necessary that every time the rational number will be in the form of p upon q. Sometimes it may be in the form of square root. Okay, or in the form of power 1 by 2 of any perfect square number. Okay, so what we have discussed till now about the rational number, that a rational number can be expressed in the form of p upon q, where p and q are the integers and q never equals to 0. Okay. Now what about those numbers which are not perfect square, like root 2? Here under root 2 is not a perfect square number. Then in which criteria these number will be considered? Okay, in which criteria we will take these number? So the collection of those number which can't be written in the form of p upon q. See here, 2 is not a perfect square number, so you can't write them in the form of natural number, so you also cannot write it as p upon q form. That is why we are considering these number. Another example like under root 3, under root 5, under root 7, under root 19. There are many more examples of this type of number which will be considered as irrational number. What? Irrational number. So one thing is clear here. Opposite of rational number means those number which we can't represent in the form of p upon q. So those will be considered as irrational number. Okay. So there is main difference between rational and irrational. What is it? Rational number are those numbers which can be expressed in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is never equals to 0. And irrational number which we can't represent in the form of p upon q, like root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 19. Okay, so it should be clear now. So what we have learned about rational number, those numbers which can be expressed in the form of p upon q, and q never equals to 0. For example, 1 by 2 minus 3 by 5, 0, root 25, root 36, etc. Means here, look here, under root 25, under root 36, 36 and 25 are perfect square numbers. So it can be write as 5 and 6, and 5 and 6 are natural numbers. They can be surely expressed in the form of rational numbers. So we are taking this type of example of rational number also. Okay. Next, irrational number. Irrational number means opposite. Ir word is used for opposite. So opposite of rational is irrational numbers, means from the definition of a rational number, that a number which can be expressed in the form of p upon q, and opposite of it a number which cannot be expressed in the form of p upon q. Okay, so for example, in the list of irrational number, under root or square root of 2, square root of 15, square root of 19, square root of 101. As you can see here, under square root 2, 15, 19, 101, these all are what? Non-perfect square numbers. So these are coming as an example of irrational number. Okay. Now one more can be formed with these two collection, means the collection of rational numbers and irrational number is what? Nothing but real numbers. So real numbers are the collection of rational numbers and irrational numbers, means in this collection real number, rational number and irrational numbers. For example, means under root 2, that is a irrational number, 0, that is a rational number. Minus 3 by 2, that is a rational number. Root 115. Pi is a irrational number, etc. So the collection of rational and irrational number is called nothing but real numbers. So students, now we will study rational and irrational number from a different point of view. Now we will take their decimal expansion and we will check their, just by looking their decimal expansion, whether they are rational or irrational. Let's take an example of rational number, that is 1 by 3. Okay, so this is an example of rational number. Now we will do its division. 1 is divided by 3. Okay, so here 1 is less than 3, so we have to take decimal point in quotient. So now we can take here 0. 3 3s are 9. The remainder is 1. Again is here 1, that is less than divisor, so we will take, and we have already taken decimal point, so we will take 1 0 here, so it has become 10. So 3 3s are 9. Again the remainder is 1. Let's take another 0, another 0, so 3 3s are 9. Again remainder 1. So remainder is not becoming 0. So, and after decimal point the digit is 3, that is repeating. So the remainder is not being 0. So this type of decimal expansion is called, it is non-stoppable, so it is non-terminating. So this type of decimal expansion is called non-terminating. Non-terminating means termination का मतलब क्या होता है, स्टॉप हो जाना. जैसा कि यहाँ पर आपको दिख रहा है कि रिमाइंडर क्या आ रहा है, बार बार अगेन एंड अगेन वी आर गेटिंग इट एज 1, not 0. It means the division is not being stopped at certain point. Okay, so this is called non-terminating. As you can see, this 3 digit is repeating, so add this one to non-terminating recurring. Recurring का मतलब repeating. Here after decimal the digit 3 is repeating, that is why this type of decimal expansion we are calling as recurring. Non-terminating, why? Because it has been not terminated. After doing many steps, it will never going to be as remainder 0. Okay, so this type of decimal expansion of any rational number is non-terminating recurring. Okay, let's take another example. 7 by 8, it's also a rational number. Now check its decimal expansion, what it come. 7 divided by 8. Here divisor is greater than dividend. Okay, so we have to take first decimal point. Now we can take here 0. 8 7 ja 56, 8 8 ja 30, oh sorry 64. So we will take here 8 times 8 8 ja 64, that is less than 70. The remainder will come as 6. Okay, decimal point we have already put, so we can take here 0. 8 7 ja 56, that is less than 60, so remainder will be 0. Now decimal already taken, so we can put a 0 here. because 4 is less than 8. So we have to put here 0. 8 5s are 40. 40 minus 40, remainder is here 0. Means this division at after certain steps being stopped. Okay, so this type of decimal expansion is called terminating. Okay, what? Terminating decimal expansion. Terminating, because it has stopped after certain steps. Okay, so there are two types of decimal expansion of a rational number. One is terminating. After going certain steps, the division will stop and remainder will be 0. Okay, and next type is non-terminating, means it will not be stopped and recurring, and after decimal the digits will be repeated. So that type of decimal expansion of which we have taken two examples, that will be non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So whenever you are given examples in the form of decimal expansion, so you have just to check there after decimal the digits are repeating or not repeating, and remainder is being 0. Okay, if remainder is 0, it means it is terminating, or if the digits are repeating, it means it will be non-terminating recurring. Let's take examples of decimal expansion. Look here, 1.272727 dot dot dot, it means it is repeating. After decimal 27 is repeating here, means this is non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Okay, and into this 0.3796, here dots are not coming, it means these digits are not repeating and it is also terminating. Okay, because here dots are not present. What it means? It is terminating. Okay, so this is terminating and this one is non-terminating. Non-terminating recurring. Recurring because it is repeating. Now let's see the decimal expansion of irrational number. Okay, let's take an example. Root 2, very simple and easy. Okay, root 2, square root of 2. We know that if we have to find the square root of any number, we have done two methods in 8th standard. Here one we will use, that is long division method. Root 2. Okay, here we are finding square roots, so we will take here not multiplication but squares. So we have to choose a number whose square is less than 2, that is 1. So 1 ones are 1. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. Here you have to add this quotient part, so it will come as 2. Look here, this divisor is less than remainder. So what we have to do in finding square roots, after the main digit we have to put decimal. After that we will have to take zeros in pair of 2. We can take as much zero according to the requirement. Okay, so here 1, that is 2 is greater than 1, so we have to put these 2 0 down. Okay, so now you have to choose a digit from which if we multiply that will come less than 100. So we take here 4. 4 4s are 16, 1 carry, 4 2s are 8 plus 1 96. that is less than 100. So remainder will here come as 4. Now this 4 you have to add up here. 4, 4, 8, 2. Now divisor is greater than dividend, so you have to put down these two 0 again. Now choose any number, choose any digit here so that it will come less than 400. I have taken 1. Okay, 1 here also. One more thing, after 2 is decimals, so after this decimal will come here. 1 1 ja 1 1 ja 1, 1 8 ja 8, 1 2 ja 2. 10 minus 1 is 9, 9 minus 8 is 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1. And you have to add this 1 as here, 1 2 8 2. Okay, so 282, that is less than 119, oh sorry, greater than 119. So we have to again take 2 zeros. Okay, so now choose any digit from which we have to multiply so that this number will come less than this. So I have taken 4. 4 4 ja 16, 1 carry, 4 2 ja 8 plus 1 9, 4 8 ja 32, 3 carry, 4 2 ja 8 plus 3 11. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 9 is 0, 8 minus 2 is 6. Okay, so 604. So as you can see here, this division means remainder is not going to be 0. So its decimal expansion will be like 1.4142 ... Okay, so the decimal expansion of an irrational number will be non-terminating. Okay, terminate नहीं होगा. Also the digits will not be repeated, means non-terminating also non-recurring means repeating. रिपीट भी नहीं होगा और टर्मिनेट भी नहीं होगा. अगर सपोज टर्मिनेट हो जाता है इट मीन्स दैट इज रैशनल नंबर, और अगर टर्मिनेट हो जाता है और रिपीट भी होता है, मतलब आफ्टर डेसिमल डिजिट्स आर रिपीटिंग, सो इट विल बी अ रैशनल नंबर. बट इन केस इफ द डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन इज नॉन रिपीटिंग also as well non terminating, that will be a decimal expansion of irrational number. Okay, so now this should be clear here that if the decimal expansion of a rational number come, that will be terminating, and or it may be non terminating and recurring. Okay, and decimal expansion of a irrational number will be non terminating as well as non recurring, means non repeating. Okay, so students, one question coming in mind. We already solved many questions where we use the value of pi, that is 22/7. So it seems like this is a rational number because it is written here as p/q form. But dear students, it is not a rational number, it's a irrational number, because after division we get its value 3.1492 etc etc. If we see its decimal expansion, it is non-terminating, also non-recurring. So it will be considered as what? Irrational number. Okay, this is not the exact value. Okay, so pi is a irrational number, not a rational number. Okay, so don't be confused in this.